Buenas noches, mi gente, aquí con drama en el Mundo 2020 exclusivamente para Meta Noticias. Para empezar, no podemos seguir sin decirles feliz Días de las Madres a todas las mamacitas, a todas las madres en el mundo entero. Este domingo vayan a celebrar con sus madres, vayan a celebrar con su familia y partan y tengan un buen momento feliz con ellos, con su familia. Y para continuar, hoy vamos a tener un segmento muy especial, ya que no vamos a estar aquí en el estudio, sino vamos a salir en la comunidad a hablar con personas aquí en Horizon Worlds. ¿Y dónde es el lugar mejor para uno encontrar personas nuevas? ¿Saben? Bueno, yo le voy a decir. Se llama Venues. Acompáñenme. Vamos a ir a venues y vamos a conocer personas nuevas. Vamos a conocer a personas que son veteranos aquí en Horizon Worlds y vamos a preguntarles sobre su experiencia y qué le hizo venir aquí a Horizon World, qué han hecho, qué son cosas favoritas que le gustan hacer y cuáles son las expectativas de ellos. Acompáñame y vamos a conocer a nuevas personas en venues hoy en Mundo 2020. Horizon Worlds.
Since that's not about May of 2022.
May of 2022. So you're going to be here for about a year?
Yes.
Wow. Do you have anything planned for your anniversary?
Nothing much.
Do you want to stay in the...
A question. Since you've been here for about almost a year, where are your favorite places to go? What are your favorite worlds to visit?
You got the plaza.
Yeah.
Oh, you like the plaza?
plaza?
Yeah,
Yes.
I like the plaza. You have to search it in your menu. You can type in plaza and it'll pop up. And what's your favorite thing to do at the plaza?
Play basketball.
Oh.
Nice.
Did you know about the tournament that they got going on over there?
Yes.
There's like $150,000 in the winning pool. Did you know that? Oh, I guess he went to go get his $150,000. He said, say less. I'm out. Peace. 150 what? Real dollars or meta dollars? He said dollars. Bye. And he said the money. Please tell me, how long have you been here on Horizon Worlds?
I've been here 2.5 years.
2.5 years? Wow. So you are definitely a Horizon Worlds veteran. Yeah?
I am.
Please tell me about your first day in Horizon World.
Oh my goodness, it was alien. My first VR experience was actually Altspace, and I had a really rough experience with some trusted community volunteers. Right before I went to leave, someone dropped a portal to fail to render comedy, and that saved me from leaving VR. Within a few weeks, Paige Dansinger gave me my key in here, and my first day was drastically different.
Hold on.
Sure.
Hold on. We have...
Failed to render comedy 2.5 years ago, having saved me from leaving VR.
Good.
I transitioned into Horizon Worlds with an invite thanks to Paige Dansinger, Better World Museum. And it was a drastically different experience. Back then it was very small, since it was invite only. My first day walking into the plaza changed my life because I met my first meta employee. And unknowingly, they took away the pedestal that had made me fear the career that was waiting for me. I got to look at someone I thought was untouchable at eye level. They were kind. I think it was JB Ryder. In fact, and to this day, that same person checks in on me, like Seeker, and made my first day incredible, memorable, and calm. And I made friends, and it was amazing.
Now, throughout these 2 years, how have you grown? What have you done? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's not working.
Well, I started here within a few months. I went through a real life crisis and, family separating and all of that fun stuff. And because of Horizon, because of the staff, because of those same employees that kicked the pedestal away and chose to be there for me on a deeper level than just an employee and an associate, they held my hand through it. They made me learn. They made me build. They made me connect. And they refused to let me slip or lose touch, because there were days I wanted to throw in the towel in everything and just give up. And they wouldn't let me. And then once I was here...
Wow, that's definitely like the power of community.
Oh, they saved my life. This community saved my life. In the most literal sense possible. And I met Danica very shortly after that. Because of him, I got to music scene. I've always been a musician, but had no confidence or courage or connections. He's always been there for me. Many, many things. I just continued to meet people, and it's spiraled into a partnership, having a business I own here, and much more.
Wow. So can you tell me what your routine or your day-to-day looks like when you come into Horizon Worlds, and not for business, but for leisure? So you hop on, you put the headset on. Where is the first place that you like to go to?
Well, that's the thing. I'm fully integrated. I'm doing business at all times, at all levels. If I'm not scouting, I'm listening. If I'm not engaging, I'm pitching. And if I'm socializing, I'm doing both at the same time, and preferably turning it into teaching moments for a lot of the youth I mentor, so they can get a sight on what it's like to do business. I socialize at the same time I work here.
Can you tell me more about the business ventures, or maybe like some ideas when it comes to business for the people who are not currently on Horizon?
Sure. It's actually part of my routine in the way you asked. So I put on my headset.
So well spoken.
My first thing to do is my community duty. I swore to the community early on that if I were to be uplifted, I would forever uplift back and pay it forward. So I do. I check in on the kids I mentor, whose parents I speak to, get consent from, make sure they know they're learning, engaged in a community of many, many people. After I take that break and catch up, make sure everyone's okay, I go to build for work. I spend some hours in, and I take my short breaks back in the community, come back and build, and in the evening, I prep for the comedy club I work with. I'm a part owner in Social Concept Group, which was founded because of the metaverse. We have 2 DBAs, How Meta and Render Talent. We produce worlds and build, and then we also host and produce live events with professional comics from around the world. And we've had everyone from Howie Mandel drop in and visit our club virtually in Altspace, to Mikey Winfield, the recent Golden Buzzer winner, and everyone in between. There we go. And I even, during some of those shows, do time, host, or do open mic. And that's what my daily life and business looks like in here for those on the outside.
There's a red dot.
Okay, so you have to tell us a joke.
Oh,
Please.
What is a PG-13
I'm putting you on the spot.
joke I can tell? Oh, that's tough.
With a microfiber cloth.
Okay, so I'm going to try and modify my best 1-minute joke.
Is it just
So, I took my daughter to McDonald's. She had a good day.
Oh, okay.
And I thought that was really sweet. And I heard silence, crickets.
You know?
And I thought, that's not right. I don't hear, Ma, French fries, Ma, drink. I don't hear anything. And I was afraid to look in the rear view, and I looked back, and sure enough, that little girl had her finger up in the air with something on the end of it, smirking. And I said, I swear to God, better not be what I think it is. Mind you, she was just digging for gold a few minutes before. She cracks a shit-eating grin, starts laughing, and goes, ah. And when I started heaving, and she started maniacally laughing while I'm driving, clutching the steering wheel, trying not to swerve, she's going, bleh, bleh. I'm
Yeah,
actually
going back
dry
and
heaving,
forth
and I
with
said,
the
"Oh
car
my
was the
God,
time
Alexis!"
before they
She
came
said,
in
"Oh my
anyway.
God, Mama." Bleh. So now, anytime she wants to get out of something,
Yeah, he
all
probably
she
did.
does is go bleh, and she gets exactly what she wants. These kids are too smart. I have a much
You
better
with the same
non-PG
story,
one, but I
Casey.
can't tell it at the venues.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe we can invite you
Huh?
over at Meta News and you can tell it over there, right? Yeah?
That would be great. Sure.
My drift.
So, last question.
Oh, right.
Look up Puncher.
What, how would you invite someone who's not on Meta News into Meta News?
You
Like, what would
talking,
be
Noah?
your 30
I can't hear you.
second invitation to come and see you here in Horizon Worlds?
This place is everything you've ever needed, whether it be for socialization, friendship, gaming, or business. If you think I'm wrong, look up the Metaverse Standards Alliance companies, from the Fortune 500 all the way down to your local businesses, are and have been engaged in here. I came from nothing, starting over from scratch, to having a career, being a partner of the platform, and being a part owner in a real life, legally owned and operated business because of this platform. And because they may just save your life. You never know.
From you.
Thank you so much, Casey. It was a great short conversation. I am honored to have bumped into you here in venues, and we have a small little audience here, also people that we found in venues. And for everyone in Horizon, everyone outside of Horizons, please stop by venues so you can meet awesome people like Casey, awesome people like Caliente, Lunch, Cray, and the real James Bond all the way in the back.
Are you guys
All right, guys, that's all. Hi, Cray. Hi, Lunch. I overheard somebody saying that lunch was the best meal of the day. Can you tell me how true that is?
I honestly disagree. I think it's the worst meal. I'd rather have breakfast or dinner.
I'd rather have dinner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like lunch. You can have like chicken wraps or maybe spaghetti or maybe even a combination of lunch and dinner, because what time does the stomach open, right?
That's
or
true.
brunch. Breakfast, lunch.
Yeah. So, guys, what called my attention to you is your cool outfit.
You guys, I feel let's be like,
Did that
what
happen to
God?
everybody?
What happened?
Yeah,
What just happened?
Yes.
God press the reset button.
Guys, we glitched out, but we're back and we have half of the twinning combo. We have lunch, but
Better half.
Cray. Yes, but Cray's Lunch's better half, Cray, got lost in the Horizon universe. But it's okay. We'll meet up with her some other time. We'll meet up with her in a different world. Maybe we'll meet up with her in the plaza. Now, Lunch, back to you. So, hey, let me ask you a question. What's one of your favorite worlds to visit while you're on here?
I mostly just stay in the arcade plaza and venues. I like to talk to the community guides and stuff, and yeah, I meet a lot of cool people in those worlds.
What do you ask the community guides?
Usually I just talk to them, like, just have like a normal conversation, because I know my way around this thing, so I just talk to them.
What does that mean? Like, know your way around? For example, like me, who I consider myself a little socially awkward, and I don't know my way around. So, what would that mean?
I mean, I
For a
come in here
person
pretty
like me.
frequently, so I know most people, I know how to do most things, so I can help others, you know, if they need help, or I can just conversate with people that I've already met.
Help as in like places to visit, ways to grow, if they want to visit specific worlds. What kind of help?
Yeah, that type of thing, or help with the settings, with sound, privacy, and that kind of thing.
Wow. So basically you dedicate your time to helping others in Horizon and keeping it a safe space, right?
Yeah, I'd say I'm like a peacekeeper.
I
No
like
enemies.
that.
That's my policy.
Oh, wow. Are there more people like you here in Horizon with that cause?
Yeah, so there's a pretty big group of us actually.
Oh, so it's like a community within a community.
hmm
So let me ask you something. Let's say I'm not in the plaza, I'm not in I'm not in the plaza, I'm not in venues, but I need help. Where can I find someone like you or another community guide?
Well, you could always ask around in that world, or I would suggest coming to one of these worlds to get help, because these worlds are always stay populated for most of the day, so you can find people that know another way around in here, whereas you might not be able to in other worlds.
And what's the average like tenure of the people who are on Horizon Worlds?
The average what?
Like tenure, like how long have they been here? Like a
I've been
month,
here
a
for a
month?
couple months, but I think some people have been here for like a year or so. Some people are newer, but they join the community pretty easily. So, yeah, it's a good group.
Do you recommend Horizon Worlds to the people who haven't joined us yet?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Just don't get addicted.
Well, you heard it from Lunch. It's pretty fun, but don't get addicted. All right, guys, we're gonna go back to Meta Noticias. Bye.